Death Note is definitely one of the best anime series of all time, for it presents a deeply unique and compelling story rivaled by few. I can truly say it is one of the best, if not the best anime I've watched. Story. The story is unique. A notebook falls from the sky, and the human who writes a name in it is capable of killing the individual pictured in his mind. This presents the viewers with a highly debatable theme based on morals and justice. Yagami Light, who obtains this power to kill, utilizes it in hopes of creating a utopia in which he is God. Criminals, and only criminals, are to be punished in hopes of a perfect society. Is this, however, right? Is it right to kill individuals who have done wrong and will do wrong again? Can they be reformed? Death Note presents the viewers with questions such as these, questions which cannot be easily answered. This series challenges the viewer's morals, and for that it deserves highly. But this debatable topic isn't the series' strong point. Death Note gets a 10 in the story department because of the way the plot unravels. With great power and ambition, Yagami Light is forced to play a chair-gripping game of cat and mouse with those who seek to detain him. The way L attempts to persecute Light is something I have never witnessed in an anime. The first 15 episodes will magically draw you closer and closer to the scene, as suspense hangs over their individual methods for identifying the other. You will not be disappointed. The flaws begin once it is apparent that there will be a second arc. This to me seemed like an unnecessary way of drawing out the anime, although arguably a change in situation was required to break the deadlock between Light and L. Anyhow, the series begins to lose some of its luster at this point, and if I were to rate both arcs separately, the first would receive a 15 out of 10 and the second a 9 out of 10. Anyhow, this intelligent story deserves an overall 10 out of 10 in my books. Characters Light and L are the most interesting and intellectual characters I've ever seen in an anime. Although both are geniuses, they each possesses that certain something that will make you root for one of them to win the game. Light's charismatic, yet extremely demented character gives you reason to watch his conquests and failures. L's quirky yet highly intelligent qualities does the same for him. They are both unique and likable in their own ways. Character development is also seen, particularly with Light, as you witness his calm, calculating figure being to crack into a maddening and reckless mess. Obsessed and overtaken by his dream of conquest with the Death Note, he changes greatly from the beginning of the series. This change can be seen in various other characters as well, although not as notable. Anyhow, the characters are definitely interesting enough to give this a 9 out of 10. Next, in sound, yet another brilliant aspect of Death Note. I truly believe that if not for the soundtrack, the anime would not be where it is. All of those quick, decisive moments with lives on the line are made intense, and the calm, calculating ones even more so as the characters attempt to read each other. The opera, holy-like music, also adds greatly to Light's character and goal of becoming God in his new world. The only flaw here resides in the second opening, which at first may seem disgusting to you. But as you continue to watch the series, you will notice just how well it fits Light's demented mind and how everything he has achieved begins to shatter around his feet. 9.5 out of 10. Next, art and animation. And again, amazingly done. The dark colors suit the anime perfectly, and the characters and scenery are all done amazingly well. I mean, the anime made writing with a pen look cool. The way they made it zoom across that piece of paper. In terms of animation, the pen wins. It truly does. But seriously, there isn't much action going on here, so there wasn't much to animate. Most of the scenes consisted of the characters talking or thinking, but the scenes that were filled with action were done very well. A 10 out of 10 overall. Anyone who finishes this anime will be forced to wonder about what they would have done with a Death Note. Many of them will question and argue about the actions of Light. It is this complexity that makes the anime shine, in addition to its ability to carve suspense and anticipation into its viewers. I've never seen an anime as good as Death Note, and I highly recommend this anime to be watched. You may hate it, although very few seem to, but it is definitely an anime you must try. 10 out of 10.